Welcome back to my channel. If you are an artist, you'd like to make YouTube videos so you can promote your art and make extra money, this is the video for you. In the last video, I talked about how to prepare for your brand new art channel. Today, let's get our hands dirty. Let's take the cameras out and make the first video for your brand new art channel. I know it sounds very daunting and maybe you're not sure what to do. That's why I'm making this video. I'll walk you through the steps I take to make my YouTube videos. I'm a trained filmmaker myself. I went to film school. I did 4 years in film production, 1 year in film studies, and I've been making YouTube videos. As you can see in this channel, I made over 250 videos on how to become an artist and make money as an artist. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video and it will give you a head start. Step number 1, find your setup. You need to find what you're most comfortable with and come up with your own workflow. Depending on what kind of art you make and what kind of videos you make, there isn't a golden formula. I can't tell you what is the right thing to do. It really depends on your kind of videos. For example, if you're making vlogs, you're making interviews, maybe you need a lavalier mic. If you're doing voiceover with images, you maybe need one of those with a USB plugged into your computer. If you're working in a very small space, you need a mini tripod instead of the large ones. If you are working in the dark place, you need extra light like those ones. It really depends on what kind of videos you wish to make and your constraints. If you're not sure what to do, you can leave me a comment below telling me what kind of videos you would like to make as an artist so I can give some of my personalized advice to you. Number 2, set up your camera. Depending on what kind of cameras you use, let's assume that you're using a camera like me, like a mirrorless or DSLR. You can set up the ISO, the shutter speed, the aspect ratio. Ideally, you'll be able to go through all of the settings and set up manually so you can have the optimal outcome. For example, you set 30 frames per second or 25 frames per second for Europe. You can set the white balance manually, or at least you're able to select the different kind of scenarios so that you can get the colors right. You need to set those things right beforehand because most of those things you cannot fix in the post-production, especially the image quality. Set up your camera right, double check audio level, image, white balance is the little things that set you apart from an average YouTuber. Step number 3, hit the record button. Record your first takes. I know it's not easy to speak naturally in front of a camera. It took me a few months to be able to do that, even as a filmmaker myself who is very familiar with cameras. So if you are not familiar with on-camera presentation, public speaking, it will take you a while. But don't worry if you don't get it right at first. It will come with time and you will become more and more comfortable in front of the camera. Number 4, edit your videos. Once you finish the recording, take the SD card or transfer the file into your computer. I know you can edit on your iPad or on your iPhone, but I'm the old-fashioned. I would like to use the computer as the most, let's say, go-to method because there are a lot of more documentation tutorials on how to edit on a computer rather than how to edit on an iPad. I would like to use Premiere Pro. You can also use Final Cut Pro or some amateur softwares like iMovie, depending on what kind of IT level you have and what kind of softwares that you are most comfortable with. I would highly recommend you to use Adobe Premiere Pro because I assume you know Photoshop, and Premiere and Photoshop are really hand in hand, especially if you have already a subscription. You can just rent the extra license and you can even rent in a package depending again what kind of softwares you use. I personally use Premiere Pro, but I also use Final Cut Pro at work, and I have used iMovie before. They are all fine. You just have to choose which ones that works the best for you. The next step is to make a thumbnail. A thumbnail is the most important thing in terms of getting people to click on your video. Just like when you are publishing your art portfolio, you're not going to choose a random frame of or random page of the art portfolio. You like to put the best art on the cover with some personal information like your name, maybe like the year of the book, or maybe the series, and you'd like to put more information so that people know what is this content about. And that's why you need to make your thumbnail that is super clickable, that is super attractive for people to click on your videos. And the higher is this click-through rate, the more YouTube will reward you with more suggested videos, with more exposure, so you can grow your channel. Step number 6 is to upload your videos. Of course, there are several ways you can publish. There isn't just one way. If you are a small YouTuber, personally, I feel that it doesn't make any sense to use the Premiere feature. I would rather directly upload and directly publish. But before hitting the publish button, there are many things you need to do. For example, you need to double check the file name, make sure it's the right video. YouTube is not Vimeo. Vimeo, you can change the video after. YouTube, you cannot change the file. Whatever is uploaded is gonna be the video. If you have uploaded the wrong file, you need to delete the video and upload again, which is a lot more troublesome, and you might mistakenly publish a video that you did not wish to publish. So again, before hitting that button, make sure you check the file name is right. You make sure the video title, the description is correct, all other metadata is correct. And one more thing, the next step is to add tags. Those tags should say what is your video about apart from your description. You should use the keywords. In the last video I mentioned those keywords about your channel, about your videos. For example, if you are an artist, you talk about working as an artist in Paris, then your tag could be artist in Paris. And then the next tag should be artist in France. Then the next tag should be artist in Europe. As you can see that I use this method a lot in my tags. I call it the zooming out. I just made it up. So you talk about the specific niche, specific topic of the video, and then you talk about the general topic, like for example, water soluble oil pastel. Then you tag oil pastel. Then you tag pastel. Then you tag fine art tutorial. Those kind of things should tell a lot about your video, from the detail to the big picture, to cover all of that. And once you're ready, it's time to hit the publish button. Step number 8, create playlists. Playlists are very important too. Once they click on one of your videos, if it belongs to a series of videos, for example, how to paint watercolor for beginners, then other people will see and discover other videos you have made and click on that, so you can have a higher retention. That is to say, people are not going to other people's videos, they are staying in your channel, so they will watch more videos and you will qualify monetization. This way, it's very important to retain them, so playlist will help you do that. For example, I make social media for artists, so I divide those topics into playlists like Patreon for artists, Instagram for artists, YouTube for artists. Now you get an idea how the playlist works. Now make some playlists, even if you only have 2 or 3 to start with, is a good start. It also helps you to get organized, so you're not making videos outside of your existing playlist, so you stay focused, and then you can dig deep in your niche and become an expert in your area. Number 9, correct captions. If you're not native to English, you want to go through the captions. As you might have noticed, I'm not native to English. Sometimes when I say certain words, YouTube doesn't recognize it very well, and the auto caption is full of errors and very embarrassing misunderstandings. So normally what I do is I go to the auto caption and I walk through each sentence and do my own correction, and then hit the publish button so that people can see an updated, accurate version of what I'm saying. Only around 10% of people people would use the subtitles, but I think it is worth it even for the 10% because YouTube is already generating the automatic caption. It really takes you just 10-15 minutes to work through them and correct them. So it's really the minimum work, and it will help a lot more people to understand your videos, to understand your English, and especially there are some people who need auditory assistance, and in the long run YouTube will reward you because you rework on your videos. It is another factor to consider. Last but not least, reply to comments. I'm pretty sure soon enough you'll have people commenting on your videos saying, this is cool, can you make more videos? It's not only important to get back to them by saying thank you for your support, thank you for watching, but also you can get valuable feedbacks. You can see what kind of questions people have, so you can make more videos on this topic. And don't forget that YouTube is a social media. So by being social on YouTube, you will be rewarded. YouTube will more likely to recommend your videos because you reply and interact to your viewers. Before finishing this video, I would like to say it's important to keep the consistency. If you say you would like to upload 2 videos every week, keep up with that. If you want to do once a week, then make sure that you hit this milestone, you hit the target every week. It's helping you to build a good habit to create, to make art, to make videos. And in general, people will like to see that you are committed to the cause, and more likely they will subscribe because there is a promise, there is a reason for them to come back to see more videos, and you can show your progress through time. Producing video consistently isn't exactly a step to make the videos, but I think is like the most important step to grow your YouTube channel. So don't forget to produce videos consistently and make a schedule. Put away enough time every week for your video production, and in around a year's time you should see very good results. You should have, like what I had, 1,000 subscribers easily, and you would qualify monetization, which I just qualified literally today. I just applied. If you are committed to producing YouTube videos for your art channel, you should be able to reach that. If you have any questions, make sure you leave me a comment, and that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.